Me when my 4-year-old nephew told me excitedly that Santa would be coming to visit soon.
It's fiction. It's a made-up tale. It never happened.
Me when someone offers me a vegan sausage.
It's a fake.
And this is me when I see another fragrance YouTuber give us a video about 10 fragrances guaranteed to get you compliments.
It's a total fabrication. It's false.
Hello folks, welcome back to the show. So welcome back to the Carousel of Smell. We're talking about 5 great fresh fragrances that last well, and that's a good thing. Before we do that, don't forget my recommended USA-based fragrance sampling site is decantboutique.com. Go there and use the code MrSmelly10 for 10% off a huge range of fragrances. My recommended UK-based fragrance sampling site is fragrancesamplesuk.com, and there the code has changed now. You now need to use this code MrSmelly1977. Simple enough, isn't it? And that gets you 10% off a huge range of fragrances there too, both highly recommended by me and linked in the description of this video. Okay, 5 great freshies that do well in the longevity stakes. Let's go into it without further ado. First one then I'm going to mention today is going to be Fiero from Xerjoff. Really, really beautiful, classy Italian brand and classy Italian smelling fragrance. Okay, 30ml online I found for £55 in the UK, and the larger 100ml bottle more expensive, of course, at £234 at a reputable, I think, grey market dealer. Notes include Amalfi lemon, mint, neroli, tarragon, thyme, patchouli, vetiver and sandalwood. So it's beautifully vibrant and effervescent in the opening. It has a really crisp, natural smelling, citrusy opening. I love the little hint of that very subtle green minty accord that's in there, and the other herbal accords in there like the thyme and the tarragon are just beautifully combined, and it lasts well with this kind of vetiver, classic, masculine, old school, classy, upscale fragrance aura. If you like things like vintage Dior Eau Sauvage, you're probably going to love this, but it's got its own character. I get great performance and longevity, and I need a new bottle soon. Next up, we're going with Etruscan Water from Francesca Bianchi. What a great brand this is, actually. So I've had quite a few of their fragrances, either full bottles or being able to try some, and simple design in the packaging, but boy oh boy does the fragrance make up for that. Oak moss, orris, ambergris, immortelle, labdanum, tarragon, jasmine and musk. Is a 2019 release. It has that citrusy fresh thing that we all love in a fragrance. It has jasmine. It has this really nice kind of jasmine stroke, what's the accord that comes from jasmine, hedione type thing, I think, going on there. And the musk in the base, actually, I think has been put in there very deliberately to give a subtly sexy, raunchy, masculine undertone to this one that fans of old school fragrances from the 70s and 80s will probably enjoy, but it's got something unique and new about it. Extrait de parfum concentration, and you can see that really rich looking juice. So this is a classic, I would say, kind of fresh, masculine, sexy, musk and citrus type combination with a bit more to it than that. And I love this one. Etruscan Water from Francesca Bianchi, a great, great perfumer and a great, great house. I can't recall the exact price, but very reasonably priced for niche, I would say. You really get your value for money with that one. Okay, next up then, I'll go for something a little bit more rather obvious, because it's been mentioned so much in the fragrance community over the years. I think people have got bored of it now. You've got to be honest though, Cedrat Boisé is really nice and lasts really well. Mancera and Montal fragrances, they're kind of linked brands, tend to last well. People complain they smell a little bit linear or synthetic, but who cares? Beautiful lemon, citrus accords, black currant, and also this little twist of sweetness in the base of the vanilla. So vanilla, black currant, lemon, lovely, juicy, succulent, enticing, and great, great, great performance. And you can usually pick it up at grey market dealers online for really good prices. So go for Mansera Cedrat Boisé if you want a surefire winner that should please everyone. Okay, next up we are going with Bon Monsieur from Rogue Perfumery. Classic aromatic fougere. If someone says to me, what is a fougere, Mr. Smelly, I would say, it's this. Bon Monsieur from the great, great Rogue Perfumery. And this one is just a dead, straight down the middle, classic aromatic fougere in the genre, in the same ballpark as things like the legendary Dracar Noir, Duc de Vervons from Hubigant, Gucci Nobile. If you lament the demise of Gucci Nobile, you do well to check this one out. Not that it's in any way a clone. It's fresh, it's green, it's fern-like, and it has a ton of that masculine, earthy oak moss accord, that bitter green, earthy oak moss kind of combination that is so, so delectable in a fragrance. So a classic aromatic fougere with great longevity, and you know if you buy a new bottle of this, rather than taking a chance with a vintage bottle of this or that might have gone off on eBay. You know it's going to be just as the perfumer Manuel Cross intended. So highly recommended too. And finally, we're going to go with Himalaya from Creed. Doesn't get enough talk. Lovely, fresh, metallic air. It has this kind of mineral, herbal, slightly metallic, but in a good way, combination of notes with woods in the base and a little bit of lovely fresh citrus. It really is lovely in a kind of 90s dad vibes way. Fresh, appealing, something of a kind of talcum powder aura about it. Not quite barbershopish, but I think there's some lavender in there too. Hard to define. Really unique and really, really great stuff. It actually smells similar to the discontinued, I think, Paco Rabanne Original XS. Let me know if you've tried any of those. Finally, I haven't included them officially in the list to avoid annoying anybody. Norton Wilson have some really great and really long-lasting fresh fragrances. Gravitas Essentia, beautiful follow-up or flanker to the original Gravitas Prom. We add in mint, basil. Was it basil? Yes, basil and Artemisia, and it just gives it something a little bit different, more fresh, accents the green and citrusy elements of the fragrance. Really amazing, and I get great longevity on that one. Bon Vivant is my personal sort of signature scent these days. That's got wonderful lemongrass and lemon verbena accords in there. That has a wonderful lemon verbena note in there and a beautiful British gin accord and vetiver. It's absolutely stunning, and I get great longevity. Great deals at Norton Wilson if you get more than one fragrance, including some where these are in a part of the deal. Go there and check it out at nortonwilson.com and tell me what you thought about this video. I will see you in the next one. Remember, whatever we're doing in life, let's project, and although sometimes life can stink, at least we can always smell good, right? Bye-bye.